All right, man, today's Monday. It's April 22nd. Welcome to the Dog Walk, presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Monday. We are joined in studio by Nicky Smokes and Megan Making Money. I believe the last time we had this combo, we talked about horny cartoons.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is correct.
Yeah, so a little different. Or
Yeah, I mean,
worst girl names.
we're not talking about having sex with animated characters, which is great.
And Dave Rip and Tip to Nala.
I got something to say. Yesterday at our Barstool Film Festival shoot, we rented out this studio, and without giving away many details, it was up in like Logan Square or something, and it had like different rooms for different, like they had a poker room, a bedroom, a classroom, blah blah blah, and they had this picture of Wonder Woman in there and like graffiti art, and she had the fattest ass I've ever seen in my life.
What about Rack?
We could not. She was like facing that way, so
Oh.
you couldn't see her. You could only see her back. But like all the guys were like, "That's the best ass I've ever seen," and it was a cartoon drawing.
When you said Rip Tip, is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one.
You haven't heard of anything, Smokes?
I've heard like Crank Stick. I don't know. That's probably my favorite.
Work the gavel.
Working the gavel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are fucking weird up here.
Playing-
I know. It's time for you to grow up a little bit.
What about playing with your pud?
What?
Danny never heard that either. I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
Did you guys?
That's what you called it, Chief, back in the day, playing with your pud?
No, but like
Oh,
you would say it. You would never be like, I'm gonna go home and play with my pud. But like if you're giving your buddy shit, it's like a funnier way to say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anyone tell you guys that if you jerked off, you would go blind
Yes.
or get acne?
Oh, I never heard
I
that.
never-
Blind, yeah, I've definitely heard that.
I
My
never heard
husband
that.
was told whenever he was like 9 or 10, like his dad was like, "Alexo, you are going to get acne if you touch yourself like that.
Really?
You are going to go blind."
I remember when
I remember hearing that and being like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna risk it.
I don't need my eyes.
I never had that, but I remember I would like pray to God for forgiveness every time after. Like when you first do it, like I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm a piece of shit." But then you get over that.
That's
Swiftly.
I said it last week, but I saw Changillis the weekend before, and that's like one of his bits, like how like your mom is like your best friend, and then finally like once you start jerking off, it's like, "Ma, get the fuck out of here." You know what I mean? Like it's like so
Mom,
funny.
stop.
It's facts, though.
So true. Yeah.
I'll grab my own towels, Mom.
Fuck out of here. It's so funny. Yeah, and like Dave said, like we're coming off the film festival. Everyone here is kind of disheveled, I would say,
Yeah.
to a degree.
Mincy
Yeah.
just found out about that word. He must have said it 100 times yesterday.
Really?
You were there for that.
Disheveled, yeah.
Disheveled.
Yeah.
Do I look
It's like-
disheveled? Do I look disheveled?
Should I make myself look disheveled? Like Mince, don't change a thing. We want your normal disheveled look.
He either looks like he's going to mass or like he just rolled out
Yeah.
of bed. There's not an in between.
But
I
like
agree.
we all like we brought ties. I had to give him a tie. I think he probably kept it. I think he kept that tie.
That's
You're
his tie.
never
That's
getting
his
that
tie
back.
now.
Yeah.
We all had like khaki pants on. Mince wore blue jeans. Like like these are all things that we talked about. He just but that's the Mincy factor.
But that's like his Sunday's best. Like I
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
You know? Like that's it.
If that man has a pair of khakis, he's
100%.
Yeah, that's true.
they're probably
Yeah.
just on the very bottom of his like laundry pile.
I don't think it was. I think he just forgot.
That too.
Yeah.
He's probably worried about wherever he was going today.
Yeah, we also like had to disperse. Like you had to go get some supplies. We had to go film we had a choreographed dance scene, so we had to go do a scene somewhere else. So we were at this space, and then we all just left, and Mincy just stayed in the place by himself.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Did y'all see that picture of him from last week just talking in the middle of the fucking parking lot? Like it's just he was like on his AirPods.
That's probably where we were.
No,
Better story.
better
behind
story
that.
than that.
Oh, okay.
We were in here doing the bracket. Mincy dismissed himself, and he was just like
Oh my
waving
God.
us off, and like,
He's like, "Hey guys, I don't feel too good."
okay, and then then he was just out in the middle of the street on the phone.
Yeah, he probably had to do a random poker podcast or something.
Yeah.
Every time I fucking see the guy on the phone, he's like, "Yeah, and then I took 70th at the 2011 main event."
No, I'm gonna give Ben the benefit of the doubt. He said
he was probably talking to David Blattman, who he didn't know who doesn't work here anymore.
that happened.
Yeah, he called him to talk about the college football show, which Mincy's not on. And Blattman's like, "I guess you didn't hear. I don't work there."
That's
anymore."
awesome. That's awesome. Mincy's a gem.
He is.
I want to see the inside of his apartment. Like I get like remember how you always said you want to like
I basically think it's like an inside of a cardboard box.
I imagine it like
That's Billy Football. I used to live with him.
like Rust Cole. Well, that was probably how Billy living there.
Oh
But
no,
no-
Billy said that he literally could, like, if Ben wanted to, he could pick up and leave within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Within 20, and like
Yeah.
his bed was on the floor. He didn't have a TV. His clothes were in a suitcase. Like he could just leave.
He's a fascinating character.
Yes. That's why.
I imagine him living like how Russ Cole or whatever his name is in
Yeah.
True Detective lives.
Oh yeah,
Just got a cross on the wall.
Yeah.
And
except he doesn't drink.
yeah.
He's California sober.
Yeah.
So they're doing a bunch of
He,
ass.
he smoked a cig on our set for the first time in 8 years. He goes, man, that was great.
I love that.
Yeah.
We were smoking cigs. And
Yeah, so did I.
I felt great.
My
I-
throat hurts from smoking.
Oh, see,
cigarettes.
Is
I
that what we all did? Just smoked a bunch of cigarettes yesterday.
Yeah,
it,
it was a
Shout
great
out.
day.
it was like the smoothest drag of all
I was
time.
like-
And I was never like a big cigs guy, but like every once in a while. And that one yesterday is,
Why didn't we light up cigs, Ed?
Can we light up some cigs in here?
Kind of
Yeah.
jealous.
Kind
Yeah.
of jealous on the cigs.
I got a pack of reds
Well,
if we want to spark them. Right
Absolutely not. I don't want a red.
Yeah, not a red.
that's what we were smoking.
Now. They were
Smoke
great.
it.
Yeah.
I thought
Reds
they
are-
tasted
reds
amazing.
No, it was easy. It was
Yeah.
easy.
Reds are like.
You look like a Newport guy.
Hell no.
Yeah, Ed's a Virginia Slim guy.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
You're a Virginia Slim guy.
no, you know,
It means you like to have like
tall and
other-
skinny. Not
other
me.
guys. I know this isn't the snake draft and that we're just doing like a recap episode, but Joey Camassa has found a new love interest.
Caroline?
No,
That's Nick Fasoli,
Oh.
right?
nah, maybe that's an old one.
Okay.
And Fasoli rebuffed his advances, but he's got a new one.
Who
Is
is
it
it?
you?
It's Harry.
Oh.
He was hitting on Harry so hard.
I love that.
Harry's so nice that he
And he-
might just
yeah.
have sex
Yeah.
with him.
You're like, hey, you know.
Yeah,
like a good pity fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yes, nicely.
Yeah,
He said
legitimately
please.
the nicest person ever. Like,
Yes, nicely. So I don't know. Let him suck my dick.
It's not a big deal, guys.
I'll put it in my mouth for 5 minutes.
I walk in yesterday and I see Harry on rollerblades, and I was like, is he just not the cutest in the world?
He's
He
always
was
been
on
a nice
rollerblades
boy.
for like 12 straight hours yesterday. That's how he's doing all his filming.
Oh, really?
Our action shots, like it was a drone.
That's
kind
sick.
of.
That's kind
And
of
he
cool.
probably loved it.
He did.
Yeah.
He loves roller
He
skating.
loved every second of that.
That's great.
And today's we're drafting worst names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great vibe so far, though, guys. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying talking to you.
I'm sure they'll be ruined shortly.
About worst names?
Yeah.
Nah, I think
I think we
think
can
we're
all
gonna
come
agree on
yeah,
a lot of
of
names.
them.
Yeah.
a few things, though, here that we should debate. Like, is this going to be like, I don't like this name because this girl was a bitch to me?
It's just like
Could be.
I feel like you
I just
can.
I feel like
my
as
whole
long-
list is just ex-girlfriends.
As long as it's like a real legal name, it doesn't matter what the intention is behind it. I just
well,
don't think
all
you can
names
give
are
like
legal.
no, like
But
you
I don't
can't
want
give like a stripper name. And
Why? There's people that have stripper names. There's people that are named Diamond in the world.
Yeah.
You
London.
think?
But like I don't want to hear like
Crystal.
what did Elon Musk name his daughter?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
Apple or something.
No, it
Or
was like
X, Y,
yeah,
Z,
yeah.
3972.
Or like someone named their kid Facebook, like that can't happen.
I'm
Yeah, like, are we
appreciative,
going to do
like-
names that don't exist? Yeah, that I agree.
Yeah, so it has to be like a fairly common
Yeah.
Yes, that is also still,
in use.
yes.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, old lady names are not.
That's the other.
But some more lady names are coming back in style. So I
Yeah,
feel like
for
we
sure.
might have to have a few debates.
Yeah, all right.
We'll debate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
like it.
debate.
Because I have one on my list that it was a teacher of mine, and it was the only time I had ever heard the name up to that point. It still just makes me gag.
You hate it.
Yeah,
You don't want to give it up yet?
not yet.
All right.
No, he's got a list. I can see a long list. I can't read it, but I can.
These are all my ex-girlfriends.
That's a lot of ex-girlfriends, brother.
Joking.
He's dated a bunch of twins.
True.
4 sets of twins.
Have you?
Paternal.
at once at the same
No,
time.
no.
Have you done that before?
What?
Like
Dated
twins?
both twins? No.
Or like slept with both twins?
No. No.
That
I would
would
find
be
out that they
so
were.
iconic.
I would always find out they were a twin like later on, like
You're
second or
s-
third date.
attracted to twins.
Yeah, they have like a there's like a twin pheromone that
A
exists
scent,
that I
yeah.
have a weakness for apparently.
The Kevorkian.
All right, we could do the order. Lance has the number 1 through 5 behind his back. Megan, what number is it?
3.
That's what I
Oh
was
hell yeah. I'll go 1 overall. I'll take
All
1.
right, let's go, Megan. Nicky Smokes, 1 through 4.
2.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll go 2.
All right. 1 through 3.
Um,
3.
Damn. All right. Unpredictable. Yep.
I'll go 3rd.
1 or 2, Dave.
1.
2.
Yeah.
Dave,
bullshit.
of course
Dave.
you're gonna fuck it up.
Dumbo. I'll go 5. All right, so the order is Megan, Nicky, Chief, White Sox, Dave, Eddie.
I don't think the order really matters for this.
No.
I don't think so either. There's so many
Yeah,
bad
that's-
names.
Yeah. Before we kick it off, though, I do want to talk about Stella Blue Coffee because at Stella Blue Coffee, we believe good coffee is one of life's non-negotiables. Stop drinking those boring, tasteless big coffee beans and turn to Stella Blue. Remember, your mornings are sacred. It's time to start treating them that way. Not only are Stella Blue Coffee's premium beans sourced with the most coffee-rich geographies on Earth, but they're also Big Cat tasted and approved, which is obviously more important. Stella Blue Coffee's delicious roasts are available in cold brew, K-Cups, ground, and whole bean formats seamlessly fit into your morning coffee routine. And what does every bag sold help, Dave?
You tell me, Ed. It helps a lot of things.
Helps dogs.
Oh,
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog guy Dave, he was
Yeah.
on the ball.
I will say that I am dragging ass a little bit today. I could have used a cup of Stella Blue.
Yeah, well, you could.
We had plenty of coffee. We don't have cups.
yeah.
Oh, I noticed that.
Yeah.
We're out of
Noticed
cups.
that.
I scoured every inch of this office to find coffee cups for Stella Blue today, and I couldn't find any.
Just pull the Pauly Shore from Encino Man, stick your head under there, and just start guzzling it from the tit.
Sounds like a
The
bad
cold brew is
idea.
great.
Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
cold brew is awesome.
I love the donut cookie. What's it called?
It's butter cookie, and
Butter
it's my
cookie.
favorite.
It's
Yeah, butter cookies.
my
good. Yeah,
favorite.
Very good.
my favorite
So
pop.
good.
That cold brew, you don't need sugar or cookie.
Nothing. You
I
do
just
nothing.
drink it straight up and it tastes amazing.
I agree, Nick. Head to your local Jewel
Bless
Osco or Mariano's today to find the very best deals on Stella Blue Coffee, or use promo code WALK for 20% off any order of $25 or more on StellaBlueCoffee.com. Take back your morning with Stella Blue Coffee. All right, Megan, the worst girl name draft, you're up.
All right, so I have so many bad ones. Like, I feel like they're all kind of like equally as shitty. But I think one overall, I'm going to go with Agnes. I think Agnes is a strong one pick. One, because it kind of sounds like anus. And like, who wants a name with anus? And then like the Agnes, like it sounds
Harsh.
Yeah, it's harsh. It doesn't sound like whoever is named that is going to be pretty or enjoyable to be around in any sense of the word. And it's just it hurts it hurts me to say. I don't like it. Doesn't roll off the tongue. Agnes.
Isn't that a beef?
No, it's Angus.
Angus.
You fucking dumbass.
You dumb.
What if it was a middle name?
I still don't like that name at all. I put it in the middle, and that's no disrespect to anyone. We want to throw that out there. There's no I even put my grandmother's name on this list, and she's dead, and she was a doll. So this is not to
Yeah.
not to down anybody.
The only reason I asked is my Nana's name is Mary Agnes.
and
She
that's
was
not
a
a
saint.
yeah, but it's a bad middle name. Sorry, Mary.
So let me ask you this.
R.I.P..
Here's my problem with this pick. I don't think Aggie's bad. So you have a decent nickname.
I think Aggie is bad.
I think
Yeah.
it's awful.
Do ya?
yeah, it makes me think
It's
of
a
Texas
Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And then how weird they are. They're
they're
cold.
fucking
They're
weird.
fucking weirdos.
I
So
feel
it's
like
like
you
a-
could name a dog
We're
Aggie.
separating the name, not the person. So don't similar to your grandma. We're not associating the bad things of the
Yeah.
Texas
But that's
A&M
it makes
Aggies.
me
To
think
be
of
to be
that.
fair,
I'm not.
she would
I-
make fun of the name too.
I hate his grandma because
Whoa. Whoa.
I automatically hate some names.
Mary Agnes was
Wow.
the absolute best. She's the only grandparent I
But you would
liked.
agree that Agnes is just
A
Yeah,
shit name.
and Mary Agnes would be like make fun of her own middle name.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're Agnes, you got to lean into it.
But it does have a special place in my heart because
I get it. I understand.
I knew one Aggie, and she was a nice, bubbly girl. So
Bubbly
Nice
girl.
bubbly
But she went
girl.
by.
Your age?
yeah,
Oh.
That's it. I mean, it had to be.
I don't know
family.
that I've ever met an Agnes under 100.
I don't know if that was her full name. I assume so, but she went by Aggie.
Okay.
But full name, I agree. It's
Agnes is
not good.
gross.
Pretty shit name.
Nick.
All right. I think this one's pretty obvious. I got to go with Karen. And even before it turned into, like, the bitchy white girl that is pissed off because they fucked up her Starbucks order, I still think the name is shit even before that. I thought this was going to go 1-1. So I'm going with Karen.
Hate the pick.
Hate it.
Oh.
Karen needs to come back. Shout
I
out
agree.
to Karen Hill from Goodfellas. That's
No,
like,
she was a fucking twat.
but she was good looking. She was just like
she had a little
perfect-
bite to her.
Yes.
Yeah, she had an attitude. I liked Karen. And I also Field of Dreams. the daughter in Field of Dreams, like the little 4-year-old girl is named Karen. And it was like, that's like the first time I think I had ever heard the name. And I always liked the sound of that name ever since I was a little kid. And then the name got dragged.
Well, yeah, and now the name actually like represents some of the
It's a
worst
slur.
people on earth. Yeah, it's a slur,
It's a slur.
I will
which is
say
why
that
it's 1-1 or
most
1-2.
Karens do look like my mom. Her name's Kathy, but she could easily pass as a Karen. She got the short hair. I mean, everyone. I feel like everyone in the Midwest kind of has, like, everyone over 50 in the Midwest has like a short, like, little pixie cut, and they're all like built the same. They all like dressed the same. My mom's from up here, so that's. I mean, my aunt has the same haircut. My grandma, R.I.P., had the same haircut. Just so silly.
When you look up the name Karen on Google, it doesn't show you like famous people. It goes, Karen is a term used as slang typically for middle-class white American woman who is perceived as entitled or excessively demanding.
Well, we're not going with what is a. With
Yeah, but that's a name. So like
Yeah,
that's
you
what your
picked
name
it. Yeah,
means.
congratulations.
That's what your name
Yeah,
means.
you got to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
You're
it's
thinking
one.
of it incorrectly. It doesn't. It's not like an ugly sounding name.
Yes, it is. To me, it is.
Yeah,
Karen.
this is all subjective.
Hey, Karen. Karen.
I think it sounds nice.
I think it sounds like shit.
It's like she cares.
That pick
Karen.
stinks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wait till the polls go up. I bet you I fucking mollywop you.
You probably will.
Yeah.
Chief, you're up.
I don't think you will.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
The poll is sometimes skewed by people
Skewed,
who
yeah.
don't listen to the draft and they just see the names. and
Yeah,
think
of
that's
course.
all right. So I'm going to take that one that I had the teacher. It was Laurel, and it
Oh
was,
yeah, that's a good one.
How do you even
I had
spell
a
that?
I had a girl Laurel. I had a
Correct.
girl in my class named Laurel. I don't want to air her out Laurel. What her last name? Actually, is Smith. So I mean, you can do with it what you will. Not very nice. Kind of a not nice girl. I don't know where she's at now, but
This teacher, she was my government teacher, junior year in St. Charles. Absolute. She was my most hated teacher of all time. Like, and I had teachers that would give me a hard time because I was not always the best student. She was just like a nasty woman. Her
Just a
name was
nasty,
Laurel.
nasty, mean
And like
woman.
even like when I say the word, I feel like when you say that word, it makes you have a gag reflex. Like just the way your tongue has to move to Laurel.
I've had to say it a lot because there's a Laurel, Mississippi. And so that I think it's more normalized to my ears, but I agree. It's like
Yuck.
It's like a long. It's like whoa.
That's a good pick.
I actually like this name.
Yeah, gross.
Say it.
Laurel.
No.
Use it in a sentence.
Laurel from The Challenge is one of the best female competitors on this planet.
Name your future daughter after her.
I'm not going that far,
Well,
but
it's a gross name.
because that's who I associate his name with, and she's like such a fucking beast that she's a killer.
That's still a bad name regardless.
Laurel.
All right, what's
David.
next, Dave?
So do we get the shortened version or the full name? Like how do
I
we
say you
wanna
say
do that?
full name, and then you could say like even the nickname is really bad.
Well,
or
this
that.
one's both.
Okay.
All right.
So Marjorie and March, two fucking dog shit.
I like the name Marjorie.
Ugh. Oh, it makes my skin crawl. It gives me
Why?
the heebie-jeebies because it's disgusting.
That was the name of my high school, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas.
I don't
That's an
mind
ugly
Marjorie.
fucking name.
It is an ugly name.
Marjorie. Ugh.
I feel like we got to call our girl Marjorie.
She would say the exact same thing.
Yeah,
She
She
doesn't.
hates
She
it.
doesn't like her name, but
She goes by Maggie because she doesn't want to be March.
But
Wait, our Maggie?
Yeah.
I told
Is
her.
Marjorie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get on her ass for that.
I kind of want to call her right now.
Yeah.
She was in the bathroom last time. She said she had to go for a very long pee. And for those not knowing
8
who
months
Maggie
pregnant.
is, yeah, no, she's way more than 8 months, but she's about to like pop. She's like 30,
More-
35. She's almost 35.
I just found out she was pregnant today.
36 weeks.
Dave walked in. And
She's
like,
right across
So
the
did
hall. But I'm
Chaps.
calling her anyways. What were you saying?
She's probably
Sorry.
still peeing.
It's okay.
Red Ed.
Hey,
Perfect.
I resent
How
that.
are
You were live on the podcast.
Oh, hi.
So we're drafting worst girl names, and White Sox Dave took Marjorie in the first round. Fair or foul?
Foul. That's devastating. He knows that's my name.
I do. Can she hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you.
I do know that. We've had the conversation about how much you detest your own name.
I didn't want to be the first pick of a.
It was the fourth pick, Maggie. It was the fourth pick.
I'll remember this.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, Marjorie.
Thank you.
See you later,
I don't
Marge.
think I'll ever call her Maggie again.
Yeah, she's Marge now.
Yeah, Marjorie.
Yeah, she never should have told us that.
Yeah, she really shouldn't have.
All right, good pick though.
It's an awful name.
It's a good pick.
It's a horrible name.
All right, I'm up. Interested to how the Irish folk will take this because I think it's an Irish name. Fiona. Out.
That is a shit name.
I mean,
Is it? I feel like it sounds Italian.
I think it's
No.
good.
A lot of vowels.
It's a good for,
Ends in a vowel.
It's good
That's
for like
our
a cat
last
name.
name, not our first name.
Could you know a cat named Fiona, like a cute little kitty cat? Fiona, Fifi.
I'm trying to think
Fiona.
like Fiona Apple.
Fifi.
I just think of
Scot-
Shrek.
Scottish origin.
Yeah, Dave loves this name.
That's
just
like
because
right
of
next to
Shrek.
Ireland, though. They're like basically one and the same.
Don't tell that to them.
You don't like the
Yeah.
Scottish? You don't really like any other ethnicity.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Loser.
And Fiona, like Shrek has heard
Shrek.
this name too. For,
That
for
yeah,
girls too.
yeah.
Princess Fiona.
Similar to
Yeah.
like Karen and pop culture.
I don't love.
To be
Fiona,
fair though,
but I don't
Princess
hate
Fiona was fine before she turned into an ogre.
her. I think she was fine after she turned into an ogre. She still had a pretty face, just a green body.
She
She's a little
put on a
thicker.
couple pounds too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thick.
True. All right, so seems like the Fiona pick is lukewarm.
I that's exactly how I would describe it. Luke.
Lukewarm.
I think you could have got that like 4th round, 3rd round.
I think not to
Well,
be disrespectful to all four of you, but I think maybe all of you could have maybe gotten those names in a later. round.
I didn't think Karen was gonna fall.
I got a heavy hitter for my next one. But Ed, why do you dislike the name? There's got to be like did a Fiona like
No,
give you
I
blue
know
balls or something?
I know multiple Fionas and they're great. They're
I've
lovely,
never met
but-
one.
I've never met one
I don't
either.
know that I
I don't
have
think
either.
I have. met
Remember
one.
Fiona Apple?
Yeah, that's
Do you think they'd go by Fifi?
Good people.
Or just
people,
Fee.
people would call them that, just whatever. But it's just something about it. I don't know. It just I don't know. Just not.
I've never met one.
It's not for me, Dave.
I get it.
yeah.
It's
No,
not
I
for
get it.
everybody.
Sometimes it sounds ugly in your head and you hate it
Yeah.
for no reason at all.
All right, I'm up again.
Back to back.
I'm gonna go with Penelope.
I love that name.
I love that name.
I like it
Okay,
too.
fuck
It's
you.
that name
Shorten
And you
it up
call
to
Penny?
Penny.
or
Oh,
just,
it's
or
adorable.
just P. Just call him P. Like that's so Penelope's
Oh,
cute.
I'm with Eddie
Oh.
here. I'm with Eddie here.
Oh.
It sounds like a fucking
Penelope.
fruit.
Isn't that cute? That's cute.
I love it. Oh,
Penelope.
Penny.
Fuck you, Dave. I'm fine with Megan having this take, but you sitting here-
Penny's a cute little name.
That's an adorable name.
I didn't think that Penny was short for it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't hate Penny, but
Penelope's a mouthful.
It's that's your argument. It's too many syllables.
I have an issue with names that are more than 2 syllables
Yeah,
in
it's-
general.
Penelope
True.
Yeah.
and LOP.
How many?
I'm confused on how you guys think Penny is so cute.
It's cute.
Or just P.
Yeah, it's a
Say P.
useless
I don't
denomination
know
of
if I
money.
like P.
I call Paige P too, and hers is
the
like her. I
dirtiest
call her
form of
PP
currency.
because Paige is Pullman. PP.
PP.
Yeah.
I bet you got that a lot in like
Yeah.
3rd grade.
Oh, for
Probably
sure.
cried
Paige
her
has to
eyes
go
out, yeah.
PP. PP
Yeah.
has to PP.
Especially if she like peed.
A little bit.
What if she was she pissed her pants
peer?
one time?
She was
Yeah.
a
Bedwetter.
bedwetter. Yeah.
And she's from Pennsylvania. She's triple P.
Oh.
Penelope.
I was in Philly
PQ.
for like an hour last weekend, and she saw me while she was driving down the street. She said,
That's crazy.
"Yeah, that's
What are the
pretty
odds
crazy.
of that?
Pretty fucking small."
Yeah.
Penelope, that name sucks. You guys are.
No,
I
that
think it blows.
no. Penelope.
I'm with you, Eddie. I think it sucks.
I think it's
Like
it's good.
Penelope
I think it's good
Cruz?
to okay to good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Jeez.
All right, David.
But I'm also using like. Never mind, Dave.
You're using
No.
You're
Finish
about
your
to say
thought.
you're using names that are relevant in
Yes,
today's
so
society.
much. Exactly. I have a name that's super relevant that I'm going to take later. That is just objectively a bad name.
I have
as
like
do
3
I.
of those.
I have a
but I'm
handful
leaving
of them.
those for later. There's names that you like. There's a reason why we have all these old names. You got to use them.
Yeah.
Feel that.
All right, Dave.
I'm gonna go with Beverly. Fuck that name. Bev. For a last name, whatever. Obviously,
You know what?
like,
I agree. I don't like the name Beverly, and I don't like Bev.
it's ugly. It's ugly name.
And I actually knew a lady that was a real big bitch, and her name was Grandma Bev. Not my grandma, but my brother's.
Bev the bitch.
If you guys want to figure that out on your own, how it's not my grandma, that's fine.
To me, I think part of it is it comes off as like a masculine name to me.
Bev.
Like, yeah, Bev. Like that's a dude name. That should be a
Bevy.
dude name.
Bev. I think if I could fuck with the name Bev, like on a dude.
On a dude, sure.
Yeah, like what's good, Bev? You
Yeah.
trying to go out?
Pat Bev.
Bev.
Pat Bev, yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't. Have
I
you
saw
met a
Pat-
Beverly?
I haven't.
Oh, maybe.
My mom. had a
Patrick
friend named
Beverly.
one.
Yeah, I
guess.
know Pat, I saw him at the office the other day. He goes, "Oh, what up, gang member?" And I'm like,
That makes
That's probably
cool,
just a
didn't it?
term he uses
Yeah.
if he
You went
doesn't
home
know
and
your
looked in
name.
the mirror and you were
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
yeah,
a cool
gang
dude.
member.
I'm a
I'm
cool
with the
guy.
gang now.
and we had a good dap.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
What
Nothing
up,
feels
gang
better than
member?
a good dap.
Yeah.
We all float down here, Beverly.
Famous people named Beverly. Let's see.
What movie's that from?
It.
Titanic.
We
Good,
all
Megan.
float.
Beverly.
We all float down here.
Beverly, that's like Stephen King is a weirdo.
Very weird.
Yeah. Did you know you've seen the movie It?
Yeah.
No, you never seen
I
it.
don't. I mean, maybe.
Clown.
It's the
The
clown.
original-
I know.
Hand up, the original It was way scarier than the new one.
Agreed.
It
I
was-
haven't seen the new.
The
I
original.
feel like new movies aren't as
so
scary.
creepy.
Yes.
When they're in they go in the big sewer drain and like they're all like ready to go on the mission and you're like, God damn it, kids, why are you guys going? Where are your parents?
Yes. Tim
It's a
Curry.
massive drain.
Yes, and I thought Tim Curry's clown was a lot
Oh,
scarier.
so scary. It's like giving me chills. Like I watched that as a kid and I was like, oh, I hate clowns.
Totally. So like there's like 7 boys and like 1 girl, and in the book Stephen King has all the boys bang her one after one in the sewer.
What?
Yeah. Her name's Beverly, so that's I don't know. That's what I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's Stephen King, weird guy. Chief, you're up.
I think I have this one on the brain because we did the bracket this week talking 90s sitcoms. I have always hated the name Phoebe. I
Yeah.
fucking hate the name Phoebe.
I'm in with that one.
Yeah, and I also feel like Phoebe from the show was the only Phoebe I had ever heard of before, and now I feel like that name is just out there more. Like I feel like I will run into the occasional Phoebe, and I fucking hate that.
I don't got the disdain for the name Phoebe that you do, but I have a very, very, very specific image stuck in my head, and I will for the rest of my life with the name Phoebe.
I love Phoebe.
It's Phoebe Cates' big fat tits in my face.
And you don't like that?
No,
it's
they're
awesome.
great.
They're some of the best tits ever in movie history.
Yeah, so I don't know how you could hate the name.
I said I don't.
Oh, you're on my team.
I said I don't care either way, really.
I was between Penelope and Phoebe, so I think it's a good pick.
I like Phoebe.
I don't like
I don't like the way it's spelled.
I don't hate it.
I don't like. Yeah.
How would you spell it?
How would you?
P-H-E-O-P-E.
Wait. How would you spell it?
Febe?
This motherfucker.
I like how
Boo-boo.
it's spelled. I like how it's spelled.
How is it spelled?
P-H-O-E-B-E.
Oh yeah. All right.
So you knew it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if I had to change it, I'd simplify it.
Yeah.
F-E-B-E.
I
Phoebe.
mean, it's not an English word.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful word. Beautiful name.
I actually don't. I like PH instead of F a lot. So
I
that's
do too.
like
but I-
Stephanie.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll get
Yeah.
picked.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
on
think
my
that's a
list.
pretty name.
oh,
PH with fat is nice. Nick, you're up.
I'm going to go with Hillary, strictly because of
Yep.
Clinton.
that's
You are gonna win the draft.
Yeah. Yeah. That was such an easy fucking pick.
That was a layup. I mean, that name is just
Yeah.
fucking tarnished.
It's
Don't
not
get me
even.
started.
It's just, it's
besides
awful
her,
in
it's just
and
an
of
awful
itself.
name.
Yeah.
Hillary.
I don't think it's that bad.
Hillary was also one of the sisters on Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Hillary
That
was
was the
that
only
the
other
pretty
Swank.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hillary Swank.
Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
Who
Also,
is
I
aged
never really liked.
fantastically.
Oh yeah.
Has
she
she?
is.
Yeah, she looks great and she didn't go crazy like every other Disney Channel star.
Yeah.
My
She has a great body.
my co-host on Backstage is best friends with her husband, Matthew Coma.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't particularly like the name, but I don't dislike it.
I think it's a.
I only knew a fat Hillary.
It brings up vile, you know.
Well, I don't think I've ever met a Hillary that's a nice, genuine person.
I don't know about that, but
Have you met one?
no, because the only one. I mean, she was nice. She was just like obese.
Yep.
Can't have
One more
that.
point for Smokes.
Megan, you're up.
Okay. Oh, I feel like I have so many of these old names, but I feel like you guys are, going with newer ones. Maybe I need to go with a newer one just to kind of will like even it out. I hate this name, and it's a relevant name. People are named this Tammy. I hate the name Tammy.
It is a trashy name.
I think
is,
and
yeah.
you think of a Tammy, you're thinking of someone drinking a hot Bud Heavy and smoking a Joe.
Yeah, or like at the Jersey Shore.
I don't know if this was her name, but when I hear the name Tammy, I think of the Jaguars lady. Steal the show.
I can see that.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know that? It's like one of my favorite videos ever.
What is
I
it? Like the
probably-
car Jaguar or the NFL team?
The NFL team.
And she was like a spokeswoman for
I
him?
picture a girl like that just got popped for meth possession on
Yes.
Tammy is
Yes.
just
Yes.
a trash ball.
It's
like,
a trash, white trash girl name.
See, but I like that she's like my cab driver in Key West. Like, hey, Tammy, we're outside the bar. Come pick us
but
up.
it's not a good name.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like Tammy's are a little bubbly.
Tamara's not
I feel
bad.
like Tammy is like that 1970s, early 80s kind of country music name. Like Tammy Wynette.
I guess.
Stand by your man.
Stand by your man
There you go. You guys don't even know.
and tell
no
the
clue.
world
I know the
you
song.
love him. I'm not a good singer. I never claimed to be. But yeah, I'm going Tammy. I just never liked the name. I don't like the way it sounds. The
And it's spelt pretty lazy too.
Tammy.
Yeah.
I have another comment about that in general. I hate how everyone is like, I'm going to be unique and cute and spell this like a little bit different.
Like when people spell Megan like Meagahan.
yes.
Like,
just
stop.
shut the
Yeah,
fuck.
Megan Kelly.
I hate that.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Megan Kelly's tough.
Like I'm not gonna lie. If you don't, this is awful of me because it is my name. But if you don't spell it Megan,
I think you can have the H in there.
I don't like it.
Fuck the H.
Fuck the H.
Fuck the
It's, you don't need it.
Yeah,
I thought this was America.
yeah, you don't need that.
All right. So yeah, Tammy is my pick. Do I go? I don't.
Yeah,
know.
you
Yeah,
can
you
kick
go
off
again?
the third round.
Okay. In honor of my grandma, I'll go ahead. I'll put her name on there. It's Vila. Vila is an awful name.
How do you spell that?
Vela, and she'd always go, just call me V. And she'd put up a little peace sign, and that was the only cute thing about that name was my sweet, sweet grandma smoking her little cig and saying, I'm V, and her Diet Pepsi. But she's dead, and her name was Vila. It was actually Ida before that, and then she changed it to Vila. So I don't know which
She
name
opted
is worse.
into that name?
Yeah, because she thought it was her name. And so she went to see her birth back then, you never...
Who the fuck knows?
Right. So
Yeah.
I guess when she was born, her aunt came in because her mom had to go back under for surgery or something, and her aunt named her. And her mom was wanting to name her Vila, but her aunt named her Ida. So on her birth certificate, it was Ida, but growing up, she was always Vila.
Interesting.
But Vila, I think, is a awful name. I don't.
Vila's
like it.
better than Ida.
I think I don't know.
I think I'd rather go Ida.
I think I'd rather go Ida as well.
No, but there's V. V is not bad.
V is not bad, but Vila as a
Maybe
name,
I, that's true.
Like think about how that doesn't sound good in your ear. Vila.
Makes me think of Velas Jones.
V is
Fucking
cool
sucks.
though.
So yeah, Vila would be my third pick.
I like V.
Shout out Grams.
I don't hate it. Vila. I don't hate it.
I hated the name Vila.
I don't hate it.
Vila and Earl. That was my grandparents.
Ugh.
That's a bad combo.
Midwestern special, baby. James Earl McBride.
Earl's.
Earl had died. You know that's
Yep.
Nicky, you're up.
Na, 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 na.
Let's see.
Could do this all day.
I'm gonna go with Nancy. You know why, Dave?
Why's that?
I think you know
Pelosi?
why.
Oh,
The devil.
yeah. Yeah. We don't get political on this show.
I'm voting for Smokes.
I might vote. I might
I've,
vote for Smokes too now.
I mean, aside from the fact, like, that is a dog shit name. Nancy.
That's my other grandma's name. I don't mind Nancy.
Next
it's,
you got-
It's a very normal, just like there.
Nancy.
It's name.
I think you know where I'm
Nance.
going next,
Yeah,
right?
You're Michelle.
No. Oh, that's a good
Oh.
one, though. I don't know if that's a girl name, though.
Michelle is 100% a girl name. Fuck.
Hey, wow. Smokes just got you. Smokes just got you.
I got smoked.
Lance,
Hey, say it. I got.
I got smoked.
She got smoked.
He also got me whenever he used the bald filter. But to my credit, I think he should maybe just do it by now.
Oh, chill.
Oh wow, now we're getting
Whoa.
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 But he's the one that roasted himself yesterday.
I'm allowed to roast myself. You can't tell me to shave my head.
I said maybe you should. I didn't tell you. Hey, smoke.
No, you're like, you should just get it over with by now.
You probably should.
No.
Lance looks like it's another show we're not going to be monetized on.
Yep, no, well, YouTube's gonna flag it right away.
That's what he's like. I don't know what's going on. Dave always says libs in every podcast. We get demonetized. It's like, well, I don't know what to do. Nancy's not a great pick, though.
What? You
Nah,
like the name Nancy?
Nah,
It's just
Nancy-
normal. It just
So-
reminds me of just every like middle age,
feel
like,
like
every
there's-
mom is. I know a mom named Nancy. All of us have a friend that's mom was named Nancy.
Yeah.
All right,
I
here.
Don't, I don't like it, but I don't ever want it to be phased out.
Yeah.
It'll be phased out.
I know.
I think
I also
that,
feel like Nancy, if whoever came up with like the Karen as a pejorative, it easily could have been.
that's exactly what I was about to say. It
Or
should've been-
Kathy.
It should have been Nancy.
I think
I
Karen.
disagree. I think Nancy is like.
I think it's classier.
It's
Karen.
He's a
I think
Nancy.
I think Nancy's classier than Karen. But again, my grandma, one of my other grandma was Nancy, and she's kind of classy.
Okay.
She's, like has like nice hair and pearls. And
So you're saying Karen should have been Nancy?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could see that. I think you could mix and match them.
And I grew up with a kid. I'm not going to name names, but his mom was Nancy, and just everything about the word Karen that you just read off on like Urban, it's her to a T.
Yeah. Freaks out if you grab a snack out of her pantry.
Weird
Nancy's
question.
offensive. I'm sorry for saying that.
is to a T. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Why couldn't it be
I'll
to
figure it
a,
out.
to a B? To
I think it's a
C?
T square.
The fuck's a T square?
It's a
It's a
measurement instrument.
geometry thing.
Yeah,
I failed geometry.
clearly.
Chief, you're up.
Lydia, just another one of those names that I just.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, I think.
I just think of-
How do you even spell that?
I think of
Lydia.
Beetlejuice.
No, we got to ask him how he thinks it's spelled now.
Yeah.
Oh, but he got Phoebe. He sandbagged us on Phoebe.
I think he looked
Lydia
it
could
up.
be either or too.
I've
I
only
hate
ever
Lydia.
seen.
I thought
hate
Lydia was Lydia.
Beetlejuice makes me like Lydia.
I think that's a gross
It's
name.
it's hideous.
Is Lydia in Beetlejuice?
She is Beetlejuice.
I feel like every time I see those shows, they creep me out.
I'm talking about the original movie.
Oh, not like the Universal like musical?
No.
No, that's what I'm thinking of.
Just smokes.
I didn't even know Beetlejuice was a movie.
How it's it's such a good
Wait. Let me look it up first before I sound stupid.
Beetlejuice 2 is coming out. this
Beetlejuice,
year, too.
Beetlejuice.
There's been many
Michael-
like
It was.
Oh no!
it was a
I know
TV
what this
show
is. Yeah,
too,
this shit is shit.
What?
Yeah, every time I
never
see
liked
every
Beetlejuice.
time I
I
see
never
the
got
live
Beetlejuice.
show,
I
it
didn't
sucks. I'm not into it.
Did you say
yeah.
live show?
Yeah, like they do like
Smokes,
plays of
I'm talking about the fucking movie.
it. Okay, but what do you think the play is based off?
I don't care about the play. I'm talking about the movie.
I've seen both. I've seen the play more times.
Michael Keaton.
I don't think anybody's ever seen the play.
I've never seen the play.
Have you
I've
been
watched
to
the movie.
Orlando, Florida?
No, I don't. I haven't.
They play it all the time at Universal Studio. So next time you go watch your girl Lydia.
I wouldn't spend my time watching a play at Universal. I'd be on roller coasters.
Yeah, well, sometimes you already did all the roller coasters.
Go
Your
get it.
mom wants to see a show because she doesn't like roller coasters.
What's
So
that?
you
Your
went and
mom's
saw
probably name is
Beetlejuice?
Karen.
Nope. My mom has the same name as you. As your mom, actually.
Kathy?
Yep.
Catherine?
That's actually a good pick.
Don't come at my mom now.
I'm gonna go with Egret. It's just another.
That is a terrible name.
That's
I loved her in Game of
Yeah,
I know,
Game of
and
Thrones is
she's
great.
smoking hot in that, and then she's like, "Why'd you have to ruin her with the name?"
I don't think. I mean,
didn't-
It like
Ruiner.
fits her in the show.
well, there is a bird
It
named
weirdly
Egret.
does.
So
What?
there's a bird called an egret.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that EGRET?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Smokes, you should be familiar with egrets. There's a lot of those in Florida.
I don't think I've met an egret.
I'm saying the bird.
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Can you do just?
Can I
fist
ex-
fight
I mean, like,
Get it
how are
over
you
with?
guys gonna get mad at me? We're talking about women's names.
Can I
You say-
excuse myself like mints? Can I just say I don't feel good?
Just like- yeah, but
Oh yeah. There's a lot of those in Florida.
There's a lot of those here.
Yeah.
Egret. All right. I'm up. If you took an old name too, so I'm gonna take one at least.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm gonna take Phyllis.
That's a great.
I don't.
pick.
I had a Phyllis that was a secretary, and she was like 4'2" and the nicest lady in the entire world. Like, have a weird, sweet.
Shout out
for
Phyllis, but that name does suck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a
fucking
dog shit
Does
name.
anybody in here like their names?
No, I don't.
No, I don't like mine.
I love my name.
Ours are all such '90s names.
Well, my name's not even my name.
Yeah, yours is Charles.
Charles Nicholas.
I
Yep.
didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
which one do you like?
Charlie.
I like Nicholas. Well, I was named Charles Nicholas, but my mom just always called me Nick from the start.
Charles Nicholas is a mouthful.
Yeah, like when
Well,
you
it's
said-
Charles first name, middle
Well,
name.
no,
Nicholas.
I know, but still, it's all mouthful.
Yeah, but it sounds beautiful. Charles Nicholas Longley. Like that just sounds.
When you
beautiful.
send an email, I have to remind myself who.
Who
sent
you
it.
you
Yeah,
are.
I
But no, I changed
I
it.
hate
I
when you
changed
send
it.
it.
I
Oh,
changed-
did you?
Yeah, I
No,
changed
it says
it.
Nick.
That's
Yeah.
secretly why no one joined your March Madness pool, because no one knew who
Low-key,
the fuck
kind
it
of,
was.
yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Because when I see it, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
It pops up as Charles.
Well, no.
Nick Longley.
I'm like, who?
Nick Longley.
Is this like the
Like,
Bulls
you're not a
second last,
Longley.
like kid?
You got.
No.
You're like a Mastroboni.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm not gonna say my mom's last name, but it sounds kind of familiar to that.
Okay.
That's funny. Why are people in the South so weird like that? They go by their middle name so many times.
Well, my mom wanted me to
There's
be
a double
Nicholas
names.
Charles, but my grandfather like his son isn't having kids, so his last name's gonna die. So it was like we'll carry on his first name. So like they made me Charles.
All right. Phyllis is my pick. I need one more.
You don't have more?
No, I do. I don't. Skylar.
That's a bad
Good pick.
A good pick.
I love that name. Sky is beautiful.
Ew.
That's a stripper
no.
name.
No, it's not.
I think of when I hear Skylar, I think of Goodwill Hunting
Yeah.
and
I just think of
Minnie Driver.
Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, that's
And,
awful.
and that obviously, yeah.
Yeah. That's a brutal, ugly, disgusting name.
Out on Skylar.
Really? I like Skylar.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty name. I like to call a girl Sky.
I don't hate it.
Sky Guy.
It's just it is what it is for me. It's not as bad as like Hillary
Lance likes it.
or Laurel.
Great name. Love it, actually.
Why is that?
I think he's defending his friend.
Oh, yeah.
The sky?
he is.
Is the sky not beautiful? Come on.
The sky is beautiful. Her friends are
I don't.
great, too.
I think it's even worse on a guy.
Yeah,
Guy?
like
Oh,
Skylar Thompson, I don't think it fits. Like Skylar should only be a girl name.
Yeah.
If it should be a name at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skylar.
I wonder who came up with names.
I mean, you could come up with whatever you want. Anybody.
Like the idea.
But like, how do
of a
they
name.
like get going? Like, how do you come up with a name and it becomes like a staple?
It's a fair question.
Yeah.
It was at Ghibliotechy, right?
Gobekli Tepe is probably a lot older
Biblioteca.
than that.
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy that made Michael Main Street? Like, damn, dude.
Saints.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Saints. Good.
Yeah.
good
A lot of popular names are biblical names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Or not even biblical.
Yeah. Muhammad's
Or,
the most
yeah.
popular name in the world.
Ever. Yeah.
Real fucking book. White Sox, Dave.
I'm gonna go back to like more common names. I'm gonna go with Peggy. Fuck that name.
That's a dog shit name. I agree.
Peggy. It's like Nancy to me. That should have been Karen.
Yeah.
It could have been Peggy.
It's
I
a
think
little-
it's like a nickname though.
Peg?
to
Peg.
what?
Peg.
So in Mad Men, one of the main characters goes by Peggy, but her real name is Elizabeth. So I don't know how you get.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
that
know how
happens.
you get from Elizabeth to Peggy.
Peggy's
but-
definitely draftable. So
Yeah, for sure.
There's enough
Oh,
Peggy's. for this.
well, this after a quick, it's short from. It's a nickname for a person named Margaret.
I don't. Is
But
Peggy
it's just
like
it's evolved into just its own name. It says.
okay.
Oh, you know what? It's Elizabeth. Oh no, never mind. I was right. I don't know how they get Peggy from Elizabeth in that show, but they do.
Peggy.
Friend's mom's name's Peggy. She's a great lady.
Shout out Peggy.
This has nothing to do with
We're shouting out a lot of random
say.
fucking people in our lives.
that.
And like Peg's a nice little short, but
I
it's
think of
a
Peg and I
great,
think of
though.
pirates
Peg?
with no legs.
it's not a
Peg.
bad it's not a bad fourth round pick though.
No.
Chief.
If you're shorting your name, I think it's
Violet.
best.
I think that's a pretty name.
I don't mind Violet.
I hate
I don't
Violet.
like the Vi though.
Did she break your heart?
No, I've only ever known one Violet. But this is one of I don't like when people are named after colors or months or like objects. Like it's just fucking weird.
What month would
Really?
people be
April.
named after?
April,
Oh,
August.
April. Yeah.
August would be a guy's name.
I've never met in August, but continue. I'm sorry.
I love magenta. Totally kidding.
Yeah, Violet.
I don't like this pick though.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
like it
Violet.
either.
I like Violet.
No.
I
think
don't
it's
like
cute.
it. I don't. I like my
I don't
name's
hate it.
nice
It was
and
my other
plain,
grandma-
like
my passed
fucking
away grandma's
Katie.
name.
Yeah.
You have a million grandmas and they all got drafted.
I know. She died. Another dead one.
Damn.
Do you have any living grandparents?
Yeah, I have Nancy and Dee, but they're not biologically mine.
Oh, they're like in-laws?
No, they're my grandparents. It's so complicated.
Okay.
I don't.
It's crazy. We'll need a whole another episode for that.
Your kids.
I have a
family tree
weird
probably
family
sounds
too,
like
so I
impossible.
feel you there. It's not
Mine
even
was
worth
impossible.
Yeah.
We'll do a live ancestry.com with Megan next week.
explaining. We actually should do that with me one day.
That'd be interesting.
Actually,
Yeah.
my mom's adopted,
Yeah.
but my brother and sister did it.
Ancestry, they do the tree. I think 21andMe.
They
23
did.
with
I have
Yeah.
mine.
is,
I have Ancestry.
You know your nationality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
but like you can find like obituaries and like
Yeah.
draft papers and like stuff like that from.
Mm-hmm.
I only wanted to know my nationality. Like, I didn't want to meet random family I've never met before. I just feel like that's weird.
I had someone like reach out to me on Facebook, but that was a Brandel, and my great grandfather was a coward, and he had to defect from like the Swedish military and change his name to get on a boat to come to America. So he's like, I did the 23andMe, like we're like 14th cousin. I'm like, that's not my family's real name. Beat it.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
Fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Scram.
Nicky, you're up.
I'm gonna just stick with the trend here. I'm going with Kamala.
This fucking guy.
He's juicing the polls.
He
loophole.
won, but like he is cheating, but I'm voting for him.
Yeah.
See, but I objectively think he is the worst draft right now.
I don't.
I-
No, I don't
think
think so.
I think all the names I've said
Kamala-
are still dog shit.
I kind of like Kamala.
No, I'm
It's
voting
a
for
little. It's got a little too much pizzazz that I typically like, but Kamala, I kind of like that name.
Nah, I'm not a fan of Kamala.
I actually.
Damn,
like
I got two more that I want, but I only
There's
want-
so many.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton. Megan, you're up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go back with older names. You just assume this person is gonna be ugly as hell. Helga.
Yeah.
Oh, Helga.
I don't. That's
That-
a wild name.
I kind of avoided taking that one.
Helga
'cause
Pataki.
it's so
Helga.
easy.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've kind of a steal in the
No,
fourth round,
yeah,
right?
it's fair.
I feel like if we're
Definitely fair.
drafting, I mean, I get a pat on the back for that name in the fourth round.
When I was a little kid, my mom specifically, used to tease us and say anytime we were going to have a babysitter, she'd be like, "Oh, it's this woman named Helga because you guys have not been behaving," and I would be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
You don't want that. It's a
Yeah.
fake person, but
Yeah.
you just know someone named
Yeah,
Helga.
like,
so it's gonna be
yeah.
it's gonna be like Miss Trunchbull.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good pick though.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, fifth round. Megan.
All right. I think I'm gonna go with, man, I'm gonna go with one that I just absolutely hate, and maybe this is just a personal like I hate this name. Every person in my life I've ever met with this name is an awful person. I'm gonna go with Cheryl. I hate the
good
name
pick.
Cheryl.
S or C?
C.
Okay.
Cheryl, and it's just like I don't like it in my mouth. I don't like the way it sounds. It's just I've never.
I'm with you.
Cheryl.
I don't like names that end in S or L.
Cheryl.
Yeah, it's gross.
Laurel.
Cheryl.
You got another one?
Cheryl Swoops.
Me?
Cheryl.
No,
April.
like that April. That one's not as
I
bad.
don't like that either.
Cheryl.
Yeah, it's not a great name. I had an
Yeah.
aunt named Cheryl. She was a great lady too, but
Oh, well,
not a great name though.
I hate that.
I feel like
Hey.
if you say Aunt Cheryl, it's like okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
right.
makes the name okay.
I have an Aunt Sherry, but
Like
not,
after the
Sherry
drink.
I got
plays.
one of those too.
oh,
I
really?
think a lot of people have an Aunt Sherry.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nikki.
I feel like every woman in the world should hate this name, as well as pretty much every human to ever live, because she is solely responsible for introducing evil to the world. It's Eve.
I like the
She should have
name.
never bet. She should have never bit the apple. We all would have been living a great,
What a
peaceful
dumb
life.
bitch.
Evie.
And she just had to eat the fucking apple and ruin everything. Eve.
I like the name Eve.
I do too.
I think she gets a
shit.
bad rap.
Well, she should. She's the reason why girls get periods and get pregnant.
It's true.
Or we could just not take everything so literally and
Well, I'm taking it literally.
It's the word of God.
Yeah. Doesn't get more literal than that.
created by men.
He was a good name though.
I don't like it either.
I like
think
Eve better.
Eve or
Yeah, I
Evie.
like Eva better. I think.
What's up, Eve?
Sheaf.
Eve with the little paw print tattoos on her titties.
All right, I'm going to go with a name that when I hear it, I assume the person might be trash. And it's Crystal with a K.
Yep.
Crystal,
I have that on my I have that one on my list.
Crystal with a K.
Her and Tammy go way back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yes. So I fucking hate this name. I feel like it's still like you still run into them, like people our age.
I'd say arguably this, as of right now, it's the most common name drafted.
I would say too, but it's a bad.
I'd say
I'm gonna take
Karen.
one at my Mr. Irrelevant,
Okay.
Mrs. Irrelevant, but I think you're
strong.
I think you're
All right.
White Sox Dave.
Do I want to stay common or just flat out ugly? I think a lot of these are like German names too. I'll go with Olga.
Yeah, Helga and Olga.
Yeah, same thing for Helga. Just a little two words different, 2 letters different.
So you kind of took all old names then,
Yeah.
too, Dave.
Disappointing.
I tried to mix some.
Not really.
Marjorie, Beverly, Egret, Peggy,
Egret,
Olga.
and Olga were the.
I don't think I've met one of those people that are born. Actually, Maggie.
Yeah.
Outside of that, though, like all
Never
these
met a
names are from
Peggy?
the 1800s.
I've never met a Peggy.
Not like born after
Peggy
1999.
Peggy Sue, pretty.
All right, Mrs. Irrelevant. Mine will be the most common name drafted. And you'll probably vote me off for this because you're cowards, but I don't care. I think it's objectively, phonetically a bad name, and it's Amanda.
It was on my list. I hate the name Amanda.
Amanda. You ever seen
The Amanda Show. Amanda Show.
Have you ever seen Can't Hardly Wait?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
I don't hate it, Mandy.
Amanda.
I don't really like Mandy either.
I like
Mandy
any
Moore?
name that you can change into something that ends in a Y. Y sounding.
Amandy.
Yeah.
Mandy.
Mandy.
Yeah.
What's funny, my brother had a girl named Amanda that he had a baby with, and then married a girl named Mandy.
No, no shit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of man.
No, I think this is a good pick, Ed.
I like it.
This is.
Just objectively, like how it's,
Yeah.
it's phonetically.
Yeah.
I have cousins that are named Amanda, Melissa. They're 2 sisters, and my nana, Mary Agnes. What?
I do too, and they live in St. Charles.
Oh,
That's
well,
crazy.
These ones live in Connecticut, but my nana had she was from South Boston, had like the thickest Boston accent, so she couldn't say ours unless it ended in an A. Like she would say Cuber. So when she'd be like, Amanda and Melissa are coming over.
Melissa.
Like Amanda and Melissa.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Amanda's a shit name.
I don't think it's a shit name.
I hate it.
It's also one of those where, I don't know, consistently calling someone like that, it just feels like a bit much. It's like you need to shorten
Yeah.
it.
Mandy.
Yeah, you know.
Amanda.
Guy, you have to.
Somebody-
I would call Amanda.
I don't think I've ever called it an Amanda.
Please.
Amandy.
Amanda.
Or
Mandy
Mandy.
Moore?
I feel like if they're a Mandy, they introduce themselves as Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
Amandas
I've-
are Amandas. They
Yep.
don't like to have it switched.
I would agree with that. Just like Megan and Megs. I hate the name Meg.
Meg.
It's gross. That's a bad
Meg.
Meg Griffin.
That's true.
Bad
Meg-
name.
Yeah.
Meg is bad.
Meg is a bad name.
See, same with me. Like
Ed?
Edward, I'm the Prince of England. Ed, I'm a plumber. I don't want to be like a childish Eddie, but I feel like I'm boxed in.
You're an
you could
Ed.
be an Ed.
You're an Eddie.
You're
I
an
don't
Ed.
call you Eddie. I call you Ed
I call you Ed.
Edward.
or Edward. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Reminds
it's
me
like
of
a
Squidward.
Yeah. What's wrong with being a plumber?
Nothing.
Yeah. What's
Mario was a plumber.
I just like, I don't know, big. I
Blue
I
collar
already
work.
look like a plumber. You know, like I got the crack.
You kind of looked like a chef.
Yeah, I
in
know.
recent photos.
Sous chef.
what? Local 138. You don't like the plumbers union?
I do. I like to wet my head at the Sox game when I
Yeah. Yeah.
when I'm in the outfield. It's a hot
It's
day.
110 degrees.
Yeah. All right, we could do honorable mentions. Megan, you can kick us off.
Okay. I have a couple. Bertha, Myrtle, Beatrice, Prudence, Mildred, Gertrude, Cindy,
Cindy was on my list.
Katrina, Edna, Ethel. A lot of old names.
Yeah. Those are all pretty shit.
You had a couple good comments. What was it?
The common ones that I picked was Cheryl, Tammy, and I think that was it.
That's it,
Cheryl
yeah.
and Tammy. I have Vila, and Agnes, and one other one.
Chief.
I don't like the name Jennifer.
Jenny.
Jen.
Sounds
yeah,
like Penny.
I don't like Jenny
Like Jenny.
either.
He has got a
like
lot of
Penny.
pent up
These are ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, there's something that happened with a lot of these names. There's stories.
Amber.
Yeah.
I don't like the name.
Fuck that fucking name.
I don't. Chloe with a K.
I like Chloe with a C, though.
That's a dog name.
Dakota.
Great day.
Hey, that's my dog's name, and she just died.
It is.
Talia. Pearl.
Pearl's
I
bad.
like Talia.
I don't mind.
Teresa.
I don't like Teresa.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Deborah. Stephanie. Astrid.
Astrid.
Stephanie's great.
I don't like
like Steph.
Stephanie. It's too many syllables.
Steph.
I don't like Steph.
I like Steph.
Florence. Flo.
I like Florence. I don't like Flo.
I also don't really like the
My
name
grandma's
Courtney.
name.
I don't like the name Courtney.
I don't like
either.
Courtney either.
Court.
And I also,
is fair.
Courtney's one of those names where
It's very
it will
overused.
be spelled 75,000 different ways.
Yeah.
Courtney
Yep.
with an I, Courtney with a K, Courtney with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki.
Brooke. I've never met a Brooke that doesn't get around.
Brooks are hoes.
The Brooke,
Every Brooke I've ever met
the
is
Brooke I know is the sweetest. Like most, like she's the only.
No, she's
Let me
not.
tell you
She's the
something about
best.
your friend.
Yeah.
Your friend Brooke.
Her legs are open as we speak.
She was not like that.
Redhead.
No, she was blonde.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Blonde, blonde curly hair.
When did you know her?
All throughout high school, like she.
Yeah, she was definitely texting your boyfriend.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't, but everybody else was.
I got Brooke, Isis, Jenna, Monica, Ellen, Oprah, Heather, Sabrina, Amy, and Helen.
Sabrina's a good one.
Yeah, I don't like Sabrina.
Yeah, I don't like Sabrina either.
Like those are conniving cunts.
Isis, I had a dog or friend with the name Dog, with a dog named Isis, like prior to ISIS
ISIS?
becoming a thing. Yeah.
And now he just still calls them ISIS.
When I
died a
was-
couple years ago, but yeah.
When I was 15,
Imagine just walking your dog screaming ISIS.
ISIS, get over here.
stop it. When I was 15, me and my friends got fake IDs and we snuck into the fucking Admiral. And there was a stripper there named Isis, and she like blew us all away. And we, like all thought about her since, and we always
Is
wondered
that a
like,
pun?
Where
how
ISIS
she's
is going.
doing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No way she still goes by Isis, right?
Was that a pun? She blew
She
us
blew you
all
away.
away.
Yeah.
It was not a pun.
I thought that was like some stage trick she did.
Blew him
Yeah,
away.
that was her- that
Isis
was-
from the Admiral. If you grew up in the Chicagoland area, like she was a
You know who she is.
Hit up, Ed.
like someone actually DM'd me because I shouted her out before in the pod, and they're like, "Dude, me and the boys always talk about ISIS." And like, I truly wonder how ISIS is doing. Like, she's
You could
I'm sure she's
throw out
still
the
there.
bat signal for her.
the Admiral follows me. I could shoot him a DM.
Yeah.
Gonna need your tax records and employment
What's
ID
going on with
numbers.
it?
Yeah.
How's ISIS doing? Dave.
So this is a weird one. Anne, I fucking hate that name.
Oh,
Annie.
I love that name.
Annie, I really like.
I love Annie. Sweet Annie.
Annie's great. Anne,
Yeah.
gross.
But I don't think you can get Annie without Ann.
I know it's catch-22. I hate Rose. I don't know why.
I
Great
hate
pick,
Rose,
yep.
too.
Helga, Olga, Peggy, Sue. I don't like Sue.
Yeah.
Susan
Sue,
sucks.
I feel like Sue is like
I
fat,
feel
has like
like
the arm
Susan's
fat.
in that
You went with these.
Karen,
you might have the best
Nancy.
draft.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think so too.
Madison, Matyson.
I
Fuck
don't know
you if
that
you do
one.
that. But Madison, the name I like.
Okay.
I feel like that Madison's just a last name.
No.
No,
Madison.
Madison is a
You
Madison's
think
a very
girls
girl.
spell
Yes,
their name
it is.
Madison's a hot girl.
M-A-T-I-S-O-N.
Oh, not the way.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
M-A-T-I-S-O-N.
I don't know what he's talking
He
about.
said Mattison.
I have
No,
never seen it.
Matt Matyson.
I have literally never seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Super
it-
personal.
It fucking drives me nuts.
What'd she do to you? Slash your tires? Steal your dog?
Yeah,
Break your heart.
Bit his nose.
and then Tina.
I hate the name Tina.
I hate the name Tina,
Tina
too.
sucks. It's up there with Tammy.
Chill.
I have Simone.
Oh yeah, that's your sister's name.
I kind of met Simone Biles last weekend.
Really?
At the White Sox game.
Oh,
How do
really?
you kind of meet someone?
And
You
we were
saw
in-
her.
It's sweet.
Oh, okay. Did you take a
talk to
picture?
Nah, I didn't bother him.
Heidi.
I had
I
Heidi
like
on my
Heidi.
list.
Genevieve with a G. It was
Yes, hate Genevieve's.
I kind of
That's
like
personal.
Genevieve's.
Georgia.
I don't mind.
Dog shit name. But they're usually hot as fuck.
Melanie.
Yeah, it's a pretty shit
Yeah, it's
name.
kind of ugly.
Sloan.
I like Sloan.
Esther.
Esther.
Yeah, Esther's like an old lady one.
And then another very common one, I just don't think it flows well, is Elizabeth.
I like Elizabeth.
I like
Liz.
Lizzie.
Liz
Lizzie.
sucks.
Liz sucks.
Liz
Lizzie's
sucks.
cute.
Yeah, like it's just like there's
Lizzie,
a lot going
Lizzie
on.
can
Too
be
much.
okay.
Beth.
Yeah.
Beth's are not.
Let me tell you about Elizabeth.
Beth, that's an awful name. Is that even short for anything? Beth,
Elizabeth?
Beth, oh yeah.
Beth.
Oh,
Or Bethany.
Bethany.
But Beth just sucks.
Yeah, Beth's are awful.
Beths are trash.
Yeah, Elizabeth might be the worst name of all time actually, because even when you cut it down, all the nicknames suck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
Yeah.
like not a lot of good options.
Yeah.
Beth is awful. Liz is awful. Lizzie is awful. You're just
E.
fucked.
Yeah.
Betty.
sucks too.
Betty's awful.
And Elizabeth's too long.
I don't hate
Betty White, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
She was a legend.
All right, I'm going to run through them. We'll vote off who had the worst one. Or write it on your notes app or on your blank text, whatever. Please, Dave. Megan, Agnes, Tammy, Vila, Helga, Cheryl, Nikki, Karen, Hillary, Nancy, Kamala, Eve, Chief, Laurel, Phoebe, Lydia, Violet, Crystal, White Sox, Dave, Marjorie, Beverly, Egert, Peggy, Olga, Eddie, Fiona, Penelope, Phyllis, Skylar, Amanda. Dave, please write it down.
I did
Where?
on my notes app.
Let me see.
No,
Why?
You'll see when it comes. It's written down.
Go have him go first.
I'll go first.
All right.
Ed.
All right, Nick.
I'm gonna go with. This is tough. I'm sorry, Chief. You know I love you, but I'm gonna go with Chief.
Penelope is a name. Like I would name a daughter that. Like that's what did it for me. For
Penelope Williams. All right.
It actually
so one
flows
vote
kinda
for
well.
Chief, one vote for me.
That's a pretty name.
Chief, who you got?
I went with Dave.
Megan, who you got?
Oh, with Smokes.
I want Smokes as well.
Ooh.
So Smokes is out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Megan was gonna do that. She always goes against me. And
See,
You went for an entire bit for your draft.
I mean, it wasn't.
But
a
they're
bit.
all-
It's all valid.
I don't.
They all suck, and the names suck.
you see, you should have did like Alexandra and what's the chick in Minnesota? What's her name? Ilhan. You should have just done those and really hammered it home. But you did Karen and Eve.
Yeah, I think your Karen overall, your one overall was the one that rubbed me the wrong way because I just don't think it was.
Yeah, but like when the actual votes that actually matter come through,
You got voted.
I'm
yeah,
gonna win.
But you can't because you just got voted off.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, you guys are fucking losers.
I didn't
They
vote
can
for you,
apply.
Smokes. I didn't vote for you.
That's like the softest move ever. And if the last vote came down to Eddie, and
No,
you
I
guys
told you.
decided to
I
get
said in
crushed-
real time that I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
but still goofy.
I'm not.
Goofy ass move.
No, I told
It's
you
all
in
right.
real
It's all
time.
right. I'll read the comments.
That's fine.
What you got to do is just retweet everybody that agrees with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
exactly.
post it myself.
Just one answer. One.
Yeah, I'll be like, all right, let's redo it now.
Yeah.
I'm
and
gonna
I'll-
take one of these because you took the whole pack from me off my desk.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. They told me you did. It's on my desk.
No, I
got
put
it from
right
Big-
here.
No, like a week ago.
You told me that they did.
I want to say
Oh,
this
mate,
too
no.
before we wrap this up. If you're listening and we said something about your name, we love you. This is.
I don't know. I might not.
No.
I
That's
don't.
not true.
Some of these.
I started
names
with that
get.
disclaimer.
I'd like to say that because people are going to listen to this and be like, "Man, I'm offended."
There are some.
People will take this personal.
There's a lot
I
of
guess I
Amandas
didn't
out
really
there that are
draft
gonna
any of
come
the
for your throat.
names that
Yeah.
did something to me.
Just know I don't like these names, but I like you.
Yeah.
Just know I really despise every name I gave.
All right, then. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Nick. That's it, everybody. Thank you for listening. We will see you guys on Wednesday.